Minna, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about hashtag 25 days of manga, which is this read along that was started by a bunch of YouTubers. I follow this YouTuber called MommaLuvsManga and she's one of the people that started it. I'll put her channel in the description below. I'm also going to put the Instagram profile of 25 days of manga in the description below as well, so you can check out all the other YouTubers that started this initiative, this read along, which, you know, I've not had the chance to check out just yet, but I'm sure their content is great and I'm gonna eventually get around to checking out their stuff too. But yeah, so 25 days of manga is basically this read along where you read a volume of manga every single day to the lead up of Christmas, basically, hence the 25 days. Kind of like an advent calendar, you know? But yeah, so this video I'm going to be showing you guys the manga I've decided to read over for this read along, and yeah, I'm kind of glad this is happening because I'm being forced to read some of the manga that's on my shelf instead of buying new ones. This is what I'm doing for myself, at least, like forcing myself to read the manga on my shelf. So, you know, because why is it there if I'm not going to read it? And then like I'm trying to like get through my backlog. So yeah, right now I have 22 volumes that I've prepared, so I have 3 more volumes to choose from. So if you guys have any recommendations, maybe any one shots, or maybe starting a whole new series, not a long series because I haven't got shelf space, guys. But I am going to get a Kindle eventually, so I think I'll be reading a lot of manga on there. But anyway, just give me any of your recommendations, basically. But yeah, I'm going to start off with the volume ones that I'm going to be reading for this read along, and then I'm going to go on to the volumes that I'm reading as a continuation. So yeah, the first one is Sunny. This was actually written by the person who did Ping Pong and Tekon Kingri, both of which are amazing. I would recommend those two if you guys haven't read those two or watched those two. Tekon Kingri, I've only watched the movie, which was amazing, so you guys should definitely watch the film if you haven't already. But yeah, Sunny was recommended to me by my friend Turds, and from what I know, it's basically this manga about kids that are in an orphanage / foster home and how they deal with their abandonment issues, basically, and their relationships with each other and their relationship with this car right here, this broken down vintage car which is in front of their orphanage, and how they use it as a tool to escape from their dire realities. Sounds a bit depressing, but also at the same time I feel like it sounds imaginative and creative from what might happen in their imaginations with Sunny, so we'll see how that goes. The next volume 1 that I'm going to be reading is Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan. This is actually a shonen series, which you guys know I don't really read a lot of. This has been on my shelf for like 3 years now, 3 or 4 years, and I've still not gotten around to reading it. But yeah, this is why I'm glad for this read along, because now I'm gonna have to read it. But it's basically about this boy called Riko who grows up as a half human, half yokai, which basically means demon. And you know, he loves both his human peoples and, you know, his friends that are the yokai. And basically his granddad chooses him to be the next heir of the yokai clan, which is, you know, the demon clan. And basically he has issues with how some of these demons don't want to be ruled by a mere human, which is him. Yeah, so that's the Rise of the Yokai Clan. The next one I picked up today on a whim is called Love in Focus. Don't know too much about it, I just picked up because it was cute, it looked cute and it sounded cute, but I'm just going to read you guys the blurb. Mako's always had a passion for photography. When she loses someone dear to her, she clings to her art as a relic of the close relationship she once had. Luckily, her childhood best friend Kay encourages her to come to his high school and join their prestigious photo club. With nothing to lose, Mako grabs her camera and moves into the dorm where Kay and his classmates live. Soon, a fresh take on life along with a mysterious new muse begin to come into focus. It's a romance, and it's only 3 volumes long. I feel like I can do this. And next one is The Heroic Legend of Arslan. Similar to Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan, I've had this on my shelf for like 3 to 4 years now, and I've not yet read it. What I do know is by the same author who did Full Metal Alchemist, so we all love Full Metal Alchemist, you know, who doesn't? And if you don't, you're weird. But yeah, I mean, you can clearly see the art style is very much like Full Metal Alchemist, but it's basically about Arslan, protagonist right here, who apparently has a soft character. He's not like tough or anything, so he's not deemed to be, you know, a good enough heir or ruler of his kingdom, which is called, hang on, Pars. So basically, he goes to war only at the age of 14, and then his kingdom falls. So he's on this mission to, you know, restore his kingdom, basically. Sounds like a good adventure to me. And it's by the author of Full Metal Alchemist, so am I going to doubt it? No. But yeah, the next few series that I'm reading at the moment are ones I'm continuing with, and this one I absolutely love. I've been loving reading this. I started this earlier this year and it was so magical, you guys. I mean, it is literally called Witch Hat Atelier, and it's about this little girl called Coco who wasn't meant to be a witch but accidentally becomes a witch. You guys will find out how if you read it. And it's just her being picked up by this guy right here, Keyfree. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's called, you pronounce it as Keyfree. And she joins his atelier where there's other little witches, and again, it's about her friendships with these other witches. There's this one girl who she doesn't really get along with, which is this girl right here. This isn't Coco, by the way. This is a girl she doesn't get along with. So like how she deals with her relationships within the atelier. And there's actually a sinister plot going on in the background. I'm only on volume 4 at the moment, so we don't know a lot at the moment, but we can see that there's some dodgy things going on, and it involves forbidden magic. Sorry, I don't have coronavirus, sorry. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Give me a sec. Forbidden magic, that's where I was, right? Yes. So there's a sinister plot going on. It's a seinen manga, so you know it goes a bit deeper than just little girls and their friendships. And also, this is exciting, it's by Kamome Shirahama, who has been the cover artist for both DC and Marvel. So I mean, I absolutely love the art style. All the covers are beautiful, by the way. Look, this is Coco. I've already read volume 1, so it's not counted in this read along. But yeah, that's Coco, and look, it's just got watercolor. Like, it looks very watercolor-esque, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I don't know who that is. But yeah, look how pretty the volumes are. So I'm going to be reading volumes, well, I've already read volumes 2, 3 and 4 for this read along. And the next series I already started not earlier this year, I think I started it 2 years ago. But I'm going to be rereading volume 2 because I don't remember what happens in volume 2, but I read volume 1 and 2. So I'm going to be reading volume 2 of Demon Prince of Momochi House, 3 and 4. I've also ordered 5, 6 and 7, so those are on the way. Those are also on the list for this read along. But yeah, Demon Prince of Momochi House. Let me tell you guys, I've got the blurb right here. On her 16th birthday, orphan Himari Momochi inherits her ancestral estate that she's never seen. Momochi House, which is obviously the estate. It exists as a barrier between the human and spiritual realms, and Himari is meant to act as a guardian between the two realms. But on the day she moves in, she finds 3 handsome squatters already living in the house, and one seems to have already taken over her role. I mean, it's got 3 handsome squatters, what's not to like? And it gives me very much Kami-sama Kiss vibes, and it's a shoujo series, so there's gonna be a romance, guys. You know I love my romance. The next one, which I've spoken about in another video, is this josei manga called Princess Jellyfish. And this is this is an omnibus volume 3. So this is gonna count for 2 days, because this is actually 2 volumes in one, because there's no way I'm reading. I mean, if I wanted to read through this entire thing, I could read it in a day, but I work, guys. I can't spend my whole day reading manga. But yeah, so this is actually volume 5 and 6 of the Japanese edition. Princess Jellyfish, as I had told you before, but if you guys didn't watch that video, about this girl who suffers from social anxiety, lives in this boarding house with women only. She doesn't know how to speak to men, and basically a story about how she tries to overcome her social anxiety and finding love and bettering herself. And the next next series I'm going to be reading, some of these are rereads because I don't remember what happened, but is Gangster, guys. I'm going to be reading volumes 5, 6, 7 and 8 of Gangster, because I haven't actually read volumes 7 and 8 of Gangster, so I need to reread these 2 because I don't remember what happened in them. So that's another 4 volumes. If you guys don't know, Gangster is basically about these 2 handymen, Nick and Warwick, and they're like, they kind of do the dirty work for the police, so they work for both the mafia sometimes and also with the police because they're on good terms with both, and they kind of do, you know, deals and trades and saving people and basically anything people ask them to do, and they get paid for it. That's what Gangster is about, but it also gets a little bit more sinister because Nick is this other race that is kind of treated poorly, so we kind of learn about his race and why they're treated poorly. But they happen to have not superpowers, but you know, like they tend to be a bit more stronger than normal humans. But yeah, so those are most of the volumes I'm going to be reading, and there's 3 I haven't told you about. It's Magic Knight Rayearth. I actually have it above me on the shelf above, but I've done an unboxing video which I'm going to release next week, so I don't want to show you guys it just yet, but I'm going to be reading volumes 1, 2 and 3 of part 1 of Magic Knight Rayearth. It's a Clamp series. You guys know I love Clamp, so yeah, I'm excited to read that. It's basically about these 3 magical girls and it's written by Clamp. What's not to love? But yeah, so those are the volumes I'm going to be reading for my 25 days of manga. But like I said, I'm missing 3 volumes, guys, so if you guys have any recommendations, please comment below. Let me know what I need to read, what I'm missing out on. I might actually get the other 2 volumes of Love in Focus, we'll see, but recommend me more volumes anyway because I need to read more. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video and hope you watch the next one. But yeah, you know, like, subscribe if you haven't already, comment, share, support your girl. Peace.